and the secretary of the Pre-Law Politics Society. Drew is the son of Brenda and Wesley Slover and the late Brian Brown. Jasmine Sibian and Drew Brown. Next are junior representatives Micah Chavanis and Samuel Gill. Micah is a health and human performance major with a concentration in sports medicine and a minor in mass communications. Micah is a student athletic trainer for the McNeese Athletic Department. She's from Katy, Texas, and is the daughter of Clifford and Rhonda Chavanis. Sam is a mass communication major with a concentration in integrated digital media. He is a McNeese peer leader, vice president of administration for IFC, and speaker of the House for the Student Government Association. Drew is from Ville Platte and is the son of Eric and Nicole Gill. Michael Chavanis and Samuel Gill. Our next junior representatives are Jalen Martin and Bailey Leonards. Jalen is an English writing major from Lake Charles. She is a member of SGA, Chi Alpha Spectrums, the NAACP, Campus Book Club, and the So You Like to Write Club. He also works in McNeese Student Housing. He is the son of Shalonda Martin and Irving Griffin, and the grandson of Dan and Sue Martin. Bailey is a health and human performance major concentrating in pre-physical therapy from Iona. He is a McNeese peer leader, the vice president of the Kappa Alpha fraternity, and the president of IFC. Bailey is the son of Barrett and Laney Leonards. Jalen Martin and Bailey Leonards. Now for our senior representatives, Malia Jepkins and Seth Anderson. Malia is a health systems management major from Navasota, Texas. She is the daughter of Cedric and Nicole Wilson Dean. Seth is a health and human performance major concentrating in sports medicine from Lake Charles. He plans to go to physical therapy school. Seth is the son of Kyle and Kelly Anderson. Michaela Jenkins and Seth Anderson. Our next senior representatives are Alexis Gwynn and John Trey Gregory. Alexis is a civil engineering major from Vinton. She hopes to pursue an engineering career in eco-friendly structural design. Alexis is the daughter of Ho and Hein Gwynn. John is a medical laboratory science major from Sulphur. He has minors in biology, English, history, and business administration, and is a member of Kappa Sigma fraternity. John is the son of Dr. John Gregory Jr. and Darlene Gregory. Alexis Gwynn and John Trey Gregory. Next, our senior representatives, Michaela Carroll and Reagan Berry. Michaela is an early childhood education major from Lake Charles. She is the daughter of Angel Carroll and Michael Carroll Jr. Reagan is a chemical engineering major from Lake Charles. He is the vice president of the McNeese PCM and a member of the American Institute of Chemical Engineers. Reagan is the son of David and Nikki Berry. Michaela Carroll and Reagan Berry. Our final senior representatives are Serena Greenleaf and Galib Siaka. Serena is a human resource management major from Lake Charles. She is a McNeese peer leader, a member of Chi Omega sorority, and secretary of the Society of Human Resource Management. Serena is the daughter of Todd and Elizabeth Greenleaf. Galib is a mechanical engineering major from Lagos, Nigeria. He plans to get a PhD in aerospace engineering to become an aerodynamics engineer. He is the son of Siaka and Magdalene Nasaru. Serena Greenleaf and Khalid Saika. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to announce our new Supreme Court Miss and Mr. McNeese. Please join us in congratulating Mr. Seth Anderson and Miss Alexis Gwynn, your 2022 Mr. and Miss McNeese.
Hey, on that, where's section 2? You don't know either? Okay, service, man, come on.
Just sit anywhere. Just don't sit down there.
I think section 2 they're running out. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. McNeese State University welcomes you to Joe Miller Ballpark. And tonight's game between the University of Louisiana and Lafayette's Ragin Cajuns, your McNeese Cowboys. We're in the middle of an 8-game homestand. Cowboys will be back home this weekend to take on Eastern Illinois. 6 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 1 o'clock are the start times for the Cowboys at the road again. And the starting lineups, first of all, for our visitors from Lafayette. Leading it off will be the left fielder, number 13, Will Vayon. Hitting second and shortstop, number 24, Kyle DeBarge. Batting second in center field, batting third in center field, number 20, Tyler Robertson. Hitting in the cleanup spot, the first baseman, number 22, Carson Rocafort. Batting fifth in right field, number 8, Heath Hood. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 21, Connor Kimple. Hitting seventh at second base, number 11, Bobby Leday. Doing the catching and batting eighth, number 4, Julian Brock. Batting ninth at third base, number 18, Warner Riconis. On the mound this evening for the Cajuns, number 53, Peyton Havard. The head coach of the Cajuns is Matt Deggs. And now here's the starting lineup for your McNeese Cowboys. Leading off will be the third baseman, number 8, Cade Morris. Batting second and playing left field, number 27, Julian Gonzalez. Hitting third at second base, number 4, Brad Burkell. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 28, Cade Hunter. Hitting fifth, the center fielder, number 1, Peyton Hardin. Batting sixth at first base, number 24, Peyton Johnson. Doing the catching and batting seventh, number 12, Skylar Thibodeau. Batting eighth in right field, number 0, Brayden Duhan. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 11, Reed Bork. On the mound for the Cowboys this evening, number 18, Isaac Duplashan. The head coach of your Cowboys, Justin Hill. His assistants are Nick Zaleski, Jim Rickelson, and Peyton McLemore. And now, fans, please direct your attention to the pitcher's mound as we present today's game day sponsor, Lake Charles Toyota. Representing Lake Charles Toyota is Corey Tarver and Ezra and Miles, the 2 sons. They'll be throwing the first pitch today. We'd like to recognize Lake Charles Toyota for becoming the official dealership of McNeese Baseball. All right, throw out that first pitch. There's a strike right down the middle. The Tarver family and Lake Charles Toyota have been monumental supporters of McNeese Baseball, McNeese State University, and McNeese Athletics. Thank you, Lake Charles Toyota, for all your support. And now, fans, will you please rise and join us on a perfect evening for baseball as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Umpire assignments for our ball game, calling the balls and strikes. Joe Harris. And at first base, Doug Williams. And on the third base side, Clint Fagan. The Southland Conference and McNeese promotes sportsmanlike conduct from student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask for your cooperation by supporting the game participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, or other spectators will not be tolerated and may lead to the removal from the site of competition. Please be observant for foul balls, especially down the right field and left field lines and over the top screen here. They come at you very quickly. We don't want you to get hit, so please watch for foul balls. And if you do retrieve a foul ball, please return it to one of our baseball representatives or one of our beautiful cowgirl kickers here at the church.
Well, a great Wednesday evening, Cowboy baseball fans. McNeese Cowboy Baseball is back here on the air on McNeese Sports YouTube, where tonight the Cowboys hosting longtime rival, the Louisiana Lafayette Ragin Cajuns. Matthew Bonnet here to call the action for you on the McNeese Sports YouTube channel. Appreciate you joining in on this spectacular evening for some baseball. Cowboys coming into the ball game 10-7 on the season, coming off a 7-2 win over Columbia University last night. The Ragin Cajuns are 8-7 overall. It's their only midweek game of the week. They took 2 out of 3 over the University of Houston over the weekend. It's just the 5th game away from home for the Ragin Cajuns. They are 1-4 in the previous 1-3 in the previous 4 games away from their ballpark. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Cajuns, leading off and playing left field is Will Vayon. Batting second as shortstop is Kyle DeBarge. Batting third at center field is Tyler Robertson. Batting fourth at first base, Carson Rocafort. Batting fifth in right field, Heath Hood. Batting sixth at DH is Connor Kemple. Batting seventh, second base is Bobby Latta. Batting eighth at catcher is Julian Brock. And batting ninth at third base, Warner Racones. Apologize for pronunciation. Bobby Laday in at second base. On the mound for the Ragin' Cajuns, Peyton Havard, making his fourth start of the season, fourth appearance, a 1-1 record with a 4.00 ERA. For the Cowboys, leading off and playing third base, Cade Morse. Batting second in left field, Julian Gonzalez. In the number 3 hole at second base, Brad Burkell. Batting fourth at DH, Cade Hunter. Batting fifth in center field is Peyton Harden. Batting sixth at first base, Peyton Johnson. Batting seventh at catcher, Skylar Thibodeau. Batting eighth in right field, Brayton Duhan. And batting ninth at shortstop is Reed Bork. On the mound for the Cowboys with a 1-0 record, Isaac Duplashan. Duplashan making his second start of the season, his fifth appearance. Got a 9.82 ERA, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts on the season. First of 2 matchups of the season between these two teams. The Cowboys will make a return visit to Lafayette on April the 12th. 6 o'clock start at the Teague. Second of 5 home games of the week for the Cowboys. They will host Eastern Illinois this weekend. 6 o'clock start on Friday, 2 o'clock Saturday, and at 1 on Sunday. Cowboys getting ready to take the field, wearing their traditional blue tops, white pants. Ragin' Cajuns in black tops and gray pants.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, here come the Cowboys.
It's the 176th meeting between the two teams. Ragin' Cajuns leading at 99-76 overall. McNeese with a 27-24 edge at home. The team split the series last year. Ragin' Cajuns won 4-3 in Lafayette. The Cowboys won 4-3 here in Lake Charles. Cajuns have won 7 out of the last 10. We get ready to get things started. Isaac Duplashan on the mound for the Cowboys.
Second base, Brad Burkell. At shortstop, Reed Bork. At third base, Cade Morris. In left field, Julian Gonzalez. In center field, Peyton Harden. And in right field, Brayton Duhan. The catcher is Skylar Thibodeau. And on the mound for the Cowboys, right-hander Isaac Duplashan.
Duplashan, right-handed pitcher, right here in Lake Charles. Prepped at Barb High School.
Starting off our ball game for the Cajuns. Left fielder number 13.
Will Vayon, the left fielder, will lead things off for the Cajuns. Vayon coming in hitting .250 on the year. He's got a home run and 3 RBIs. He has a double and 2 triples on the season. First pitch by Duplichan in there for called strike 1. This one flied up, popped up to center field. Harden cannot catch up to it. Looks like he may have been battling the sun there. So Vayon's in with a leadoff single. Brings up Kyle DeBarge, hitting .281. DeBarge, 6 RBIs, couple of doubles on the year. Breaking balls in there for strike 1. Duplichan, 5 strikeouts in 3 2/3 innings pitched on this season. Vayon at first, 3 stolen bases on the year in 4 attempts. This one's fouled back for strike 2. Oh, 2. Vayon takes off. Ball's fouled out of play. The 0-2 pitch, that was in the dirt for ball 1. Nice job of Thibodeau keeping in front of him, keeping the runner at first. The 1-2 to DeBarge. Vayon takes off, hit and run. Hit right in the gap through the right side, perfectly executed by the Cajuns. And ULL has runners on the corners with no outs here in the top of the first inning.
The center fielder, number 20, Tyler Robertson.
Brings up Tyler Robertson. Robertson hitting .283. He's got 4 RBIs on the season. Has a double. First pitch to Robertson's fouled back. Runners on the corners, no outs, top of the first inning. Back-to-back leadoff singles for the Cajuns. Duplichan with the 0-1 pitch. High for ball 1. One. This was low and away for ball 2. Runners hold. The 2-1 pitch. That one's inside for ball 3. Duplichan in trouble, trying to get out of it. Back-to-back singles to start off the game for the Cajuns. Runners on the corners, 3-1 count, no outs. Runner goes at first. This was popped up down the right side. It's going to get out of play. Cajuns coming into the ballgame hitting .246 as a team, averaging just over 5 runs and 7 hits a game. As a staff for the Cowboys, ERA of 4.34. The 3-2 pitch, runner goes again. This was popped up on the left side. Morris seeing if he has room to make a play on it. He does, and a good out for the Cowboys. The runners hold.
First baseman, number 22, Carson Rocafort.
Carson Rocafort hitting .392. He's got 3 home runs and 21 RBIs. 20 hits and 51 plate appearances. He's also scored 12 runs. The slugger for the Cajuns. He's got runners on the corners. The one out here in the top of the first. Runner goes at first, swing and a miss. The hit and run was in play again. Thibodeau, another good job keeping the ball in front of him. Stolen base for DeBarge. Runners now at second and third for Rocafort. The 0-1 pitch grounded into the Cowboys dugout for strike 2. Duplichan, runners on second and third. He has the signal. The 0-2 pitch with 1 out to Rocafort. That one's high and away for ball 1. Cajuns with back-to-back singles. Start the game off, had runners at the corners. Tyler Robertson fouled out to third, just past the Cajuns dugout. Then DeBarge stole second on another hit and run attempt. The 1-2 pitch. This one's flied to shallow center. Harden coming in on it. He's going to make the grab. Here's the play. He's not going to make the throw. He's going to third instead. Runners tag up, and they score. The Cajuns get a run in.
Right fielder number 8, the Hood.
So a sac fly by Rocafort gives the Cajuns a 1-0 lead as Vayon scores from third. Brings up Heath Hood. Hood hitting .300. 2 homers, 8 RBIs, 2 doubles. First pitch in there for strike 1 by Duplichan. Oh, 0-1 pitch to Hood. Looking for the bunt, puts it down. Duplichan grabs it over to first, not in time. So an infield bunt single for the Cajuns. And it is now 2-0 Ragin' Cajuns.
Connor Kimple.
Two down in the inning. Bases are clear. 2-0 Cajuns. Top of the first. Foul back. for strike one. Sorry, runner on first base. Connor Kemple hitting .304. He's got 3 homers and 13 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Pops this one, slaps this into right center field. Harden going on it. Gets by him, can't get up to it. Gets into the gap. Runner around second, heading to third. In comes the third run of the game for the Cajuns. And they're going to round him third. He's heading home, going for the inside the park home run. And he gets it. Inside the park home run for Connor Kemple. You don't see that too often. Peyton Harden made a diving effort for the ball, hit into right center field, gets to the wall. The relay into shortstop appeared to hold Kemple at third, but Kemple rounded and he headed home, and the relay to home was off target, and an inside the park home run for the Cajuns. Inside the park home run. Inside the park home run. There were no errors on that. He was going all the way from third. Yeah, but he was going all the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The 0-1 pitch to Leday. And there for strike two. Four to nothing, top of the first. Hang on. Ball. Just do a home run right now. We'll figure it out. So 1-2 to Leday. Hitting .152 on the season. Home run, 2 RBIs. The 1-2 pitch. He bunts, trying to get his way on with an infield single. Skylar Thibodeau with a great job on his horse to get the ball down to first. 4 out, number 3. The Cajuns get 4 runs in the top of the inning on 4 hits, including an inside the park home run. Cowboys coming to the plate. Bottom of the first inning, leading off for the Cowboys, Cade Morse. Morse hitting .229, has 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. HR space IP. First pitch, fouled down the third base line, strike one. The 0-1 pitch to Morris away for ball one. 1-1. Peyton Havard on the mound. 1-1 record. 4.00 ERA for the Cajuns. Making his fourth start and fourth appearance. 9 innings pitched on the season. Opponent's hitting .229 against him. It's 9 strikeouts. The 1-1 pitch. That one's up for ball 2. Two-one. This one's popped up right behind the second base. Bringing it in for out number 1 is Leday.
Left fielder number 27, Julian Gonzalez.
Brings up Gonzalez, hitting .274, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. Tied for the team lead with 5 doubles. He looked to lay down a bunt, pulled it back for ball 1. Good crowd here tonight. 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1. One. Fastball catches the corner for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch fouled back. One-two pitch. This one's shot right up the middle. Playing it perfectly is a shortstop who boots it. It'll be E6. And the Cowboys get a runner on.
The second baseman, number 4, Brad Burkell.
Brad Burkell steps to the plate, the lefty. Burkell hitting .379, 3 home runs and 14 RBIs. Tops the team with 25 hits. First pitch to him, in there for called strike 1. Havard throws back to first. Gonzalez 8 stolen bases on the year. 0-1 pitch up for ball 1. Gonzalez goes. Burkell with a liner to center field. He's got it for the out as Robertson back to first as Gonzalez, 2 down in the inning.
The designated hitter, number 28.
What'd they call? There's a called third out. I'm trying to see what happened here. Yeah, they're saying that Gonzalez probably rounded second, but when he had to go back to first, he didn't touch second base back on his way to first. Just give the put out. It'll be a 3 unassisted. So, no. So 3 unassisted. And so we'll do it to 3, 4. Yeah, do 4. Yeah, do 4. So Gonzalez rounded second on the lineup, on the line out, but did not go back and touch second base on his way back to first base. So that was the call. So the very different kind of double play, but it was turned by the Cajuns. And that'll do it for the Cowboys in the bottom of the first. We head to the second, and ULL leads it 4-0.
The second inning for the Cajuns.
New pitcher on the mound for the Cowboys, Burrell Jones, 6'5", 225-pound junior out of Holt, Michigan. Transfer out of Michigan State, where he went 2-2 with a couple of saves. Leading off for the Cajuns, Julian Brock. Brock hitting .225 with a couple of RBIs. The 1-0 pitch, this was fouled back for strike one. The 1-1 pitch, fastball in there for strike two. Cajuns plated 4 runs in the top of the first inning. Led off the game with back-to-back singles. This one slapped into right field for a base hit. Hit number 5 in the game for the Cajuns.
The third baseman, number 18, Warner Rincones.
Warner Rincones at the plate for the Cajuns. Rincones hitting just below 100. Runner goes, another hit and run in play. Nobody there to cover the bag, and a stolen base for Brock. So we got a batter interference called against Rincones.
Left fielder, Will Vayon.
So Brock heads back to first. Rincones is out on the batter's interference. Brings up top of the order, Will Vayon. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Jones' first pitch is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch just misses outside for ball 2. Jones making his 6th appearance on the season. He's got a 1-0 record, a 1.59 ERA. Still in 11 1/3 innings. Has 11 strikeouts. The 2-0 pitch fouled back for ball 1, for strike 1. 1 out in top of the second. 4-0 Cajuns lead it. Got 4 runs in the first. 2 of them off an inside the park home run by the designated hitter, Connor Kemple. Two-one pitch. Sky to right center. Getting under it is Harden. Makes the grab for out number 2.
The shortstop, Kyle DeBarge.
Due up is Kyle DeBarge. DeBarge is 1 for 1. Singled and scored. Has stolen base as well. Runner at first, 2 down in the top of the second. 4-0 Cajuns lead. First pitch to DeBarge. Out of the zone for ball 1. Jones' last appearance was against Cal State Northridge on Saturday, through 2 innings. No runs. This has popped out of play for strike 1. 1-1, 2 outs. Longest out of the outing for the season for Burrell against Southern, where he went 3 2/3. Picked up the win in that game. The 1-1 pitch, that one's high for ball 2. Brock is at first. Throw back over. 1 for 3 in stolen bases on the air is Brock. Jones, 2-1 pitch. This was fouled back for strike 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Runner at first for the Cajuns, leading it 4-0 in the top of the second. Another throw back over to Brock. Keeping me honest over there. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Change up out of the zone for ball 3. So Brock will be taken off on this pitch. 3-2 count, 2 outs. 5 hits in the game for the Cajuns. 4 singles and an inside the park home run. 3-2 pitch. Brock takes off and it's fouled back into the net. Three and two count, 2 outs. The pitch, another foul ball. This one's back out of play. So DeBarge making Jones work. Fantastic crowd here at the Joe to see this ball game. These two longtime rivals. Here's the pitch. catches the outside corner for strike 3. And that'll do it for the Cajuns. In the top of the second, no runs. They get a hit. No errors, and there's 1 left. We played 1.5. Heading to the bottom of the second, the Cajuns lead it 4-0. Duo for the Cowboys in the bottom of the second inning, Cade Hunter, Peyton Harden, and Peyton Johnson. Cade Hunter was 1 for 4 last night with an RBI. Comes into the ball game hitting .333, 2 RBIs. First pitch in there by Havard is in there for strike 1. Hunter's got 2 doubles, 6 hits, and 18 at-bats. See strike 2 go by. The 0-2 pitch by Havard, streaked right up the middle, slapped hard for a base hit, leadoff single for Hunter for the Cowboys here in the bottom of the second inning. First hit of the ball game for McNeese.
Center fielder number 1, Peyton Harden.
Brings up Peyton Harden, who had a heck of a game last night. Going 3 for 3, scored a run, 2 singles and a double. This one hit to second base. The 4-6-3 double play is not turned due to Harden's speed. But Hunter is out at second.
The first baseman, number 24, Peyton Johnson.
So Harden reaches on a fielder's choice. Hunter's out at second on the 4-6 turn. 1 out in the inning. Bringing up Peyton Johnson. Johnson's hitting .264, 2 homers and 14 RBIs. Tied for the team lead with the 14 ribbies. Harden takes off on the pitch. Throw is not in time, and Harden in there with a stolen base. Harden's 8th stolen base on the season, matching him with Gonzalez, Julian Gonzalez, with 8 to lead the team. Harden's now 8 of 9 in stolen base attempts on the year. 1-0 to Johnson. This is a dribbler down the first base line, off his foot, foul. Johnson 0 for 3 last night with a walk, and he scored. Looking at a 1-1 pitch with 1 out. Harden's at second. Havard spins around, forces Harden back to second.
Which one you don't get paid for?
1-1 pitch. This one sky down the left field line. Making a great effort for it is Vayon. Slides in, but the ball drops right in front of him and out of play. Strike 2. So 1 and 2 is the count. 1 out. Cowboys got a leadoff single by Cade Hunter to start the bottom half of the inning. The 1-2 pitch high and away for ball 2. Peyton Harden reached on a fielder's choice, and Hunter thrown out at second base. Harden beat out the throw at first to squash the double play attempt, and then he stole second. Peyton Johnson looking at a 2-2 pitch with 1 out. Single should score Harden. Here's the pitch. That one's high for ball 3. Havard spins around, looks Harden back. Three-two pitch. This one's lined into center field. Right to Robertson. Harden's going to tag up, make it easily into third. That's a second hard hit ball right to Robertson at center field in this ball game.
The catcher, number 12, Skylar Thibodeau.
Skylar Thibodeau have a shot to put the Cowboys on the board. Thibodeau hitting .333. He's got 2 triples on the season, 3 RBIs. Harden's at third. Pickoff attempt. Not in time. Harden already with 1 stolen base tonight. The first pitch to Thibodeau. Swings around for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Thibodeau. Just a little bit high for ball 1. Base hit scores Harden. Cowboys trailing it 4-0 in the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs. One. That one's inside for ball 2. Two-one pitch, high, ball 3. Skylar Thibodeau, number 8 hitter in the lineup. Sorry, number 7 hitter in the lineup. Foul tips this one back for strike 2. Three and 2 count, 2 outs, runner at third. The pitch by Havard. Grounder to third base. Up with his Raconis. Bounces to first. Makes the catch off the hop for out number 3. Now that'll do it for the Cowboys in the bottom of the second. No runs, get a hit. No errors, and there's one left. We head to the third. The Cajuns lead it 4-0. Top of the third inning. Due up for the Cajuns. Tyler Robertson, Carson Rocafort, and Heath Hood. Robertson.
Leading up the third inning for the Cajuns, the center fielder, Tyler Robertson.
Robertson 0 for 1. Fouled out just past the Cajun dugout. First time up. First pitch by Jones in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. That one's low for ball 1. Umpires tonight behind the plate, Joe Harris. First base, Doug Williams. And at third base, Clint Fagan. The 1-1 pitch fouled back into the net for strike 2. One and 2. Takes a little bit off that one in the dirt for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch from Jones. This one popped up the right side. Peyton Johnson cannot make the grab in foul territory. Stays 2-2. Just didn't judge that one well enough. Wind blowing out, but not anything like we saw last night. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Jones sits down his second straight batter by strikeouts.
The first baseman, Carson Rocafort.
Carson Rocafort at the plate. Rocafort hitting 0 for 0 officially. Sac fly center field. First time up. An RBI. First pitch ball by Jones. So Rocafort steps in. The 1-0 pitch. Pops this one up to center field. Harden parks under it. Brings it in for out number 2.
right fielder, Heath Hood.
Brings up Heath Hood. Hood is 1 for 1 with an RBI. Jones, after giving up a leadoff single to start the second, has retired 5 straight. First pitch, this one's lined down the right side, out of play. Right into the Cowboy Cooking Club. Cowgirls underway just down the road against Southern, leading it 2-0, now 3-0 in the first inning. 0-1 pitch in there for strike 2. They're in the bottom of the first over at Cowgirl Diamond. 3-0 lead already. Jones looking to sit down his 6th straight batter. 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up out of play. Count stays 0-2. Cajuns with 4 runs in the first inning. (5-1) advantage in hits. ULL over the Cowboys. The 0-2 pitch just misses down for ball 1. Jones gets the sign, the delivery. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strikeout, swinging. The second of the inning, and that'll do it for the Cajuns. The Cowboys get them up 3 up and 3 down the top of the third. We head to the bottom half of the third. Cowboys looking to get on the board, trailing it 4-0. Havard back on the mound for the Cajuns to start the bottom of the third inning, and due up for the Cowboys, Braden Duhan, Reed Bork, and top of the order, Cade Morse. Duhan steps in. The right fielder, hitting .250, first pitch low for ball 1. Duhan has 7 RBIs. He has a double on the season. The 1-0 pitch from Havard. That one bounces in for ball 2. Cowboys trying to get the leadoff runner on for the second straight inning. The 2-0 pitch, grounded to second base. Bobbles it. Error throw, so Duhan's going to reach on an error. And he'll take second with the ball getting into the Cowboys dugout.
The shortstop, number 11, Reed Bork.
So a 2-base error for Duhan. He's at second base. Second error of the inning of the game for the Cajuns. Brings up Reed Bork. Bork, first pitch in there, strike 1. Bork, opportunity here to score the first run for the Cowboys. Hitting .193, 5 RBIs, couple of doubles, and a triple on the year. Bork started a 2-out rally last night with a double that led to 3 runs scored later. Fouls this one away down the left side, now to play for strike 2. Finished the night last night 1 for 3 with a double, and he scored twice. He also walked. The Cowboys looking to get on the board, trailing it 4-0. Braden Duhan's at second base. Started off the inning with a 2-base error. Called strike 3 on Bork. So Bork goes down looking. Back to the top of the order, and Cade Morris popped up to second in his first outing in the first inning. First pitch to Morris, drilled right up the middle. Duhan's going to round third. They're waving him home. In comes the throw, cut off by the pitcher. And Cade Morris with the RBI single to score Duhan and putting the Cowboys on the board.
Left fielder Julian Gonzalez.
Julian Gonzalez, he reached on an error his first time up. Be an unearned run charge against Havard. First pitch by Havard out of the zone for ball 1. Cowboys on the board, trailing it 4-1. RBI single by Cade Morris scored Braden Duhan. This one skied to shallow right field. Coming in on his hood, he makes the grab. And Morris retreats back to first.
Second baseman Brad Burkell.
Brings up the top hitter on the team, and Burkell. Burkell had a hard liner to center field, but right to Robertson for the out. It was one of 2 hard hit liners right to Robertson in this game for the Cowboys. First pitch to Burkell. Another liner to center field. This one's going to hop right in front of Robertson. Rounding second is Morris, and he's going to slide in safely at third to put runners at the corners. Second hit in the inning for the Cowboys. 3 overall.
Designated hitter, Cade Hunter.
Burkell now extending his hitting streak to 7 straight games. Brings up Cade Hunter. Hunter's 1 for 1. He singled in the second inning. This was right up the middle, grounder. Making a play on it is the shortstop, DeBarge, over to first for out number 3. But the Cowboys do get a run back. 2 hits, there's 1 error, and there are 2 left. We've played 3. The Cowboys trail it 4-1 right here on the McNeese Sports YouTube channel. Top of the fourth inning. Due up for the Cajuns, Kemple, Lede, and Brock.
Leading off the top of the fourth inning for the Cajuns.
They're combined 2 for 3.
Connor Kemple.
Kemple with an inside the park home run his first time up. 2 RBIs. First pitch by Jones in there for strike 1. Kemple got that inside the Parker. A liner to right center. Center fielder Peyton Hard made a diving effort at it. Couldn't get it. Went to the wall. The relay into shortstop. At the time, Kemple was rounding third. Bad throw into home, and Kemple got the inside the park home run. 0-2. The pitch by Jones. Punch to first base. Johnson gets it. Lobs it to Jones for out number 1. Seven in a row retired by Jones since coming in to start the second. He gave up a leadoff single. He's since retired 7 straight. 3 of those strikeouts. Bobby Lede at the plate. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Lede 0 for 1. Tried to reach on a bunt single. A nice play by Skylar Thibodeau at catcher. Got the out to end the first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is grounded up the middle for the base hit. And Lede is on with a 1-out single.
Catcher Julian Brock.
6th hit of the ball game for the Cajuns. Second hit allowed by Jones, and the first base runner allowed in 8 batters. Julian Brock, he's 1 for 1, singled in the second inning. First pitch by Jones. This one's lined through the right side. Rounding second is Lede heading to third. He's going to be in there safely. And the Cajuns with a 1-out rally going. Runners on the corners.
The third baseman, Warner Rincones.
Warner Rincones at the plate. Rincones ruled out for batter's interference back in the second inning. Brock is at first. And Lede is at third with 1 out. Pitch outside for ball 1. Seven hits in the game for the Cajuns. One 0 pitch by Jones. Runner takes off. This one's popped up down the right side. Duhan making his way in for it, not able to catch up to it. Long strike. Brock took off on the last pitch. He has 1 stolen base. The 1-1 pitch, squared around a bunt, popped up, back in the backstop for strike 2. Looked like Lede was running on that as well. So the 1-2 pitch, runner goes, grounded to third, over to second for out number 1. To first, out number 2, and around the horn double play for the Cowboys. 5-4-3 in the post. Keep the Cajuns off the board. We head to the bottom of the 4th. ULL leading it 4-1. Right here on the McNeese Sports YouTube channel. New pitcher on the mound for the Cajuns is Brandon Talley, a lefty, 6'3", 225-pound senior out of Princeton, Texas, and Grayson Community College. He'll see Peyton Harden, Peyton Johnson, and Skylar Thibodeau. First 3 due up for the Cowboys in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cajuns, number 23, Brandon Talley. And leading off the inning for the Cowboys, center fielder Peyton Harden.
Talley making his 7th appearance, 3.94 ERA, is 1-0-1 on the season. He does have a save, 16 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts. Peyton Harden, the first batter he'll see, and Harden slaps it to left field for a leadoff single. 3rd straight inning, the Cowboys have the leadoff batter on base. Fourth hit of the game for McNeese. Brings up Peyton Johnson. Johnson is 0 for 1. Had a hard hit liner to center field, but right to Tyler Robertson. Peyton Harden, I should say, already with a stolen base in the game. First pitch to Johnson, fouled back, strike 1. Harden, not much of a lead at first. The 0-1 pitch, fastball in there for strike 2. Oh, 2, that one's high and away for ball 1. Peyton Harden at first, leadoff single. 1-2 pitch. Johnson pops this one up down the left side, making chase for it as Raconis foul territory, and he makes the grab for out number 1.
The catcher, Skylar Thibodeau.
Skylar Thibodeau at the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to third base. His first time up. Four to 1, the Cajuns lead it. Bottom of the fourth inning. Cowboys with a runner at first with one out. Thibodeau steps out of the box, calls timeout. Thibodeau spins the bunt, punches it out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch out, throw back down to first, not in time. Tally. The opponents are hitting .207 against him on the year. He's given up 2 extra base hits, a double and a home run. Harden dancing around at first. They got him off guard. First, back to second. Harden's in there for a stolen base. A bad throw by the Cajun first baseman, Rockefort, down to second. Allowed Harden to slide in safely for the stolen base. Harden in scoring position. Can be the Cowboys' second run of the game. The base hit here by Thibodeau. 1-1 count to Thibodeau with one out. Two stolen bases in the game for Harden. The 1-1 pitch. This was fouled back for strike two. The 1-2 pitch. This was lined to left field. Going to bounce in there for a base hit. Harden's going to have to be held up because we didn't know if the left fielder was going to make the grab or not. The runners on the corners for the Cowboys with one out. And they've got something going here.
Right fielder, Brayden Duhan.
Brings up Duhan. Duhan reached on a E4 and then eventually scored. The only run of the game for the Cowboys. He's got a chance here to knock one in. Runners on the corners. One out. First pitch to Duhan. That one did that for strike one. Cowboys with 2 hits in the inning. Peyton Harden led off with a single. Stole second. Got to third on a one-out single by Thibodeau. The 0-1 pitch. That one's in there for strike two. Reed Borka's on deck. The 0-2 pitch, that one's high and away for ball one. Cowgirls softball team is now up 7-0 in the bottom of the second inning against Southern. One-two to Duhan. Stays alive, fouled back. Strike 3 on Duhan. 2 outs now in the inning.
The shortstop, Reed Bort.
Brings up Reed Bort. Struck out looking his first time up. Had a big 2-out double last night to start a 2-out rally for the Cowboys in a 3-run inning. First pitch to Bort, up for ball 1. One 0 pitch in there for strike 1. One and one to Bort, 2 outs, runners on the corners. Runner at first goes, Thibodeau. Huh? I mean, he was trying to get him to throw down. What do you think?
Yeah, he faked the throw. No, I think he's on base.
Yeah. Thibodeau still second. Tried to get the throw down to first. Wasn't taking it, though. Tried to get the throw down to second, I should say. The catcher wasn't biting it. So runners at second and third. A single here for Bort. Could score 2. Two and 2. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Bork is the tying run. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll do it for the Cowboys. They don't get anything, leave 2 on second and third. We head to the 5th inning. The Cajuns leading it 4-1. Back after this on the McNeese Sports YouTube channel. New pitcher on the mound for the Cowboys, Andrew Sheridan, a right-handed pitcher, 5'10", 195-pound senior out of Sulphur, an LSU Eunice product.
Leading off the inning, the fielder Will Villa.
Sheridan making his 5th appearance on the season. He's got a 0-0 record of a 1.80 ERA. Top of the order for the Cajuns, Will Vayon to lead things off. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. First pitch by Sheridan, just a bit outside for ball 1. Sheridan, last outing against Cal State Northridge, through 4 innings. That was on Saturday. Here's a single through the left side gap in between the 56 hole. Second hit of the game for Vayon. Brings up DeBarge. He is 1 for 2 with a single and scored. But against Cal State Northridge on Saturday, Sheridan threw 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, 5 hits. He had a strikeout. First pitch to the barge is low for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch. Change up, ball 2. Cowboys back in action at home this weekend. Will host Eastern Illinois, the final weekend non-conference series. The 2-0 pitch, runner goes. This is a liner to left field, going back on his Gonzalez. Makes the grab up against the wall to rob a hit, not a home run, a hit. And the runner at first has to retreat back to the bag. What a job by Gonzalez. Up against the wall now. Cowboys head coach Justin Hill coming out to talk to one of the umpires. Not sure what the questioning could be. Maybe he wants to see if the base runner rounded second and did not come back and touch second, just like what happened to the Cowboys in the first inning. And now the umpires are going to discuss it. Similar situation what happened to the Cowboys back in the first inning. A fly out, a long fly out. The runner went to second for the Cowboys, passed the bag, and on his way back, tagging up, did not touch second base on his way back to first. So I think Coach Hill is arguing the same thing here. There's one out in the inning, regardless. And making it back to first will be Vayon. He did retreat properly. And brings up Tyler Robinson, the center fielder. He is 0 for 2. An outstanding defensive play by Gonzalez in left field to rob an extra base hit. The first pitch by Sheridan bounces in front of Thibodeau. Wild pitch is going to send the runner to second. Thibodeau with the block, but the ball popped straight up in the air. It wasn't able to find it. He wouldn't have got the runner anyway. As soon as that ball bounced and it popped up, the runner was taken off. So runner at second for the Cajuns. 1-0 count. This one's away for ball 2. Andrew Sheridan. 10 innings pitch has allowed just 2 earned runs on the season. The 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball, reaching for it is Robertson for strike 1, fouls it away. Sheridan spins around, looks Vayon back to second. How's your boy doing out there?
Huh?
How's your boy doing out there?
Distracted by everything in the world.
Sheridan moved back to second. Vayon dives back in easily. Cowgirls now up 8-0 over Southern in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That one will be over here in another couple innings. The 2-1 pitch. Liner right to Bort. Lobs it back to second. Try to get the double up. Back is Vayon in time. The 2 outs in the inning.
First baseman Carson Rockefeller.
Said deadline's at 8:30. Rockerford at the plate. Rockerford is 0 for 1. Sack fly in the first. This one's up for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Runner at second for the Cajuns. 2 down in top of the 5th. Cajuns leading it 4-1. Scored all 4 of them in the first inning. The 1-1 pitch fouled back out of play for strike 2. Rockerford hit a sac fly in the first inning. Fly out to center field in the 3rd. The 1-2 pitch. This has popped up to center field, left center gap. Harden making his way over under it, makes the grab, and that'll do it for the Cajuns in the top of the 5th inning. No runs. There's a hit. No errors. And 1 is left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Cowboys trailing it 4-1. We'll be back on the McNeese Sports YouTube channel. New pitcher on the mound for the Cajuns Hayden Dirk, the righty, a 6'3", 205-pound sophomore out of Abbeville, played at North Vermilion. Dirk making his 5th appearance on the season. 0-0 record. 6.00 ERAs. Thrown 3 innings.
The third baseman, Cade Morris.
Allowed 2 runs, both of them earned. 1 hit. He's walked 6 and struck out 3. Opponents hitting 100 against him. Top of the order for the Cowboys, Cade Morris. Morris 1 for 2 with an RBI. First pitch high for ball 1. Morris with the RBI single in the 3rd inning. Give the Cowboys the only run of the game, knock in the only run of the game. That pitch is in there for strike 1. Now 9-0, the Cowgirls leading Southern, just right down the road at Cowgirl Field. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Morris goes down swinging for out number 1 in the inning.
Left fielder, Julian Gonzalez.
Julian Gonzalez, an outstanding defensive play in the top half of the inning, steps to the plate. First pitch, ball 1. Two and 0. The pitch nearly hits him, now 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. Gonzalez 0 for 2 on the night. This one, little blooper to second base. Reaching down to pull it in. For out number 2 is Lede.
Second baseman, Brad Burkell.
So 2 down, brings up Burkell. He is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Hard liner out to center field in the 1st inning. First pitch in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch bounces, hits the umpire right in the arm. Bounced right past the catcher. The umpire feeling that one. Somebody said something. The umpire didn't like it. I think somebody in the crowd said something to him. He's staring back at him. The umpire's done a pretty good job here tonight behind the plate. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Two down, bottom of the 5th inning, 1-2 to Burkell. Fastball high and away for ball 2. Burkell slaps this one to right field for a 2-out single, his 2nd hit of the ball game.
Designated hitter, Kate Hunter.
Sixth hit of the game for the Cowboys. Cade Hunter, who has one of those, steps into the plate. He is 1 for 2, singled in the second inning. Burkell takes off. Throw down, not in time. He reaches second on the stolen base. Ball gets away. Didn't know where it was. He probably would have had a shot to get to third, but he didn't know where the ball was, so he wisely stays at second. Burkell, 7th stolen base on the year. He's 7 for 7. 1-0 to Cade Hunter. Foul back into the net for strike one. One pitch. Change up inside for ball 2. Two-one pitch to Hunter. Just out of zone for ball 3. So 3-1. Runner at second. That's Brad Burkell who got a 2-out single. Then he stole second. And Hunter's going to walk. Cowboys now with runners at first and second. With Peyton Harden coming to the plate.
The center fielder,
Harden
Peyton
is
Harden.
1 for 2 with a single. Harden with 3 hits last night, all 3 of them to the left side. First pitch to Harden, swing and a miss for strike one. Harden singled to the left side. Back in the 4th inning, just inside the left field line. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's high for ball 1. Runners at first and second for the Cowboys. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. A 1-1 count to Peyton Harden. He's a tying run. Burkell dancing around at second. Here's the pitch. That one's high and inside for ball 2. Hayden Dirk, the new pitcher on the mound for the Cajuns to start the bottom of the 5th inning. 3rd pitcher in the game for ULL. 2-1 pitch. Harden holds the bat back. Now 3-1. Cade Hunter just walked. Harden with a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one's high and away for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Peyton Johnson, who give the Cowboys the lead with 1 swing of the bat. And the Cajuns are going to take a timeout here with a visit to the mound. Cowboys, a 2-out rally going. Burkell led things off with a 2-out single to start that rally into right field. Cade Hunter and Peyton Harden with back-to-back walks. The bases are now loaded for the Cowboys and Peyton Johnson. Johnson is 0 for 2 with a hard liner to center field. Then he popped up foul territory down the third base side. Bases are loaded. No action in the Cajun bullpen. First pitch to Johnson, bounces it past the catcher. Coming in, Burkell slides in safely, and the Cowboys score off the wild pitch. Runners now at second and third. Cowboys have cut it to 4-2. One and 0 to Johnson. This one's up for ball 2. Dirk having trouble on the mound for the Cajuns. All with 2 outs. Johnson can tie things up with a hit. There's a fastball just outside for ball 3. So the Cowboys looking to walk their third straight batter and put the fourth straight on. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one's high for ball 4, and the bases are loaded once again. Brings up Skylar Thibodeau. Still no action in the Cajuns bullpen. 3 straight walks delivered by Dirk. 4 straight Cowboy batters have reached. Burkell started things with a 2-out single, then 3 straight walks. Thibodeau at the plate. First pitch down and outside for ball 1. Now a pitcher walking around a little bit in the bullpen, starting to get warmed just a tad bit. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike finally in there by Dirk. Cowboys with the bases loaded, a 2-out rally going, trying to extend it. They've scored 1 to cut the deficit to 4-2. Tying runs at second, the go-ahead's at first. The 1-1 pitch. This was a single to the right side. That's going to score 1 for sure. Rounding third is Harden. Here comes the throw. It's cut off to third base. He's safe. The Cowboys have tied it up on a single by Skylar Thibodeau.
Right fielder, Braden Duhan.
4-4 is the score, and that's going to do it for Dirk. And the Cajuns are going to make the change, and we'll take a pause as well. The Cowboys with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, all with 2 outs, and runners on the corners. We'll take a break right here on the McNeese Sports YouTube channel. New pitcher on the mound for the Cajuns, Dylan Toit. Toit, left-handed pitcher, 6 foot, 180-pound freshman out of Fulshire, Texas at Blinn Community College. He's a COVID freshman. Cowboys have tied it up with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, all with 2 outs.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cajuns, number 19, Dylan Toit.
Braden Duhan will step to the plate, try to put the Cowboys up. 4-4 is the score. Cowboys with runners on the corners at first and third. The first pitch by Toit in there for strike 1. 3 runs in the frame for the Cowboys. Duhan is 0 for 2, reached on an error in the 3rd and scored, and he struck out in the 4th. The 0-1 pitch. That one's away for ball 1. Skylar Thibodeau came through with a big 2-out single last at bat to tie things up, scoring Cade Hunter and Peyton Harden. Toit over to first base. Thibodeau dives back in. Toit's making his 6th appearance. He started 1 game this year. An 0-2 record. The 1-1 pitch. Change up, fouled out of play for strike 2. Toit, 3.27 ERA. He's thrown 11 innings, 10 strikeouts, and 6 walks. Thibodeau is at first. The 1-2 is outside for ball 2. Peyton Johnson is at third. Johnson's the go-ahead run. Cowboys with 3 runs, the bottom of the inning, all with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Duhan reaches for it. Ball's in the dirt. Strike 3, and that'll do it. But the Cowboys get 3 runs and tie it up. 2 of them off of a 2-run, 2-out single by Skylar Thibodeau. We head to the 6th. Knotted up 4-4. Back after this on the McNeese Sports YouTube channel. New pitcher on the mound for the Cowboys, Christian Vega. Right-handed pitcher, 6'1", 190-pound junior out of Katy, Texas.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cowboys, number 13, Christian Vega. And leading off the 6th inning for the Ragin Cajuns, right fielder, Heath Hood.
Vega making his 8th appearance on the season. He's got a 1-1 record of 3.48 ERA. Heath Hood will start things off for the Cajuns. Hood is 1 for 2 with an RBI. First pitch in there for strike one. Cowgirls up 11-1 now in softball. They're in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 0-1 pitch just popped up down the right side. Duhan coming in. Burkell going out. Burkell drops it off the line. Rounding second is Hood. He's in there at third with a triple. Burkell tried to make the over-the-shoulder catch, and it falls right on the line for a triple.
The designated hitter, Connor Kimple.
A very tough play for Burkell to make. So Hood with the leadoff triple for the Cajuns to start the 6th. It brings up Kemple. Kemple has an inside the park home run today. Swing and a miss for strike one. Nine hits in the game for the Cajuns. Vega with the delivery. Another slider, strike two. Beautiful pitch by Vega. That's back-to-back pitches the same way. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Bork with it. Over to first. Gets the out. But the Cajuns get the run across. And Kemple with the RBI ground out to score Hood. And it's now 5-4. Cajuns lead it.
The second baseman, Bobby Leday.
Had a run. Colby. Brings up Leday. Leday is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Swing and a miss here. Oh, 1 pitch to Leday. Swing and a miss for strike two. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Did he go? He did. The umpire says yes. Strikeout for Vega for out number 2.
The catcher, Julian Brock.
Julian Brockett steps into the box. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Fastball in there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Vega, the 0-2 pitch with 2 outs. That one's high for ball one. Leadoff triple for the Cajuns, followed by ground out RBI by Kemple to shortstop. put the Cajuns up top 5-4. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Grounded to third. Morris with it. All the way across the field. Great job by Morris playing off that hop and makes the play for out number 3. But the Cajuns get one hit. No errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-4, the Cajuns with the lead.
This time we'd like to thank the Bullpen Cooking Club for providing post-game meals to the Cowboys throughout the season. For more information on joining or donating to the Bullpen Club, please visit them down the right field line.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Due up for the Cowboys, Reed Bork, Cade Morris, and Julian Gonzalez. Bork steps in. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Toit back on the mound for the Cajuns. First pitch out of the zone for ball 1. Cowboys tied things up in the bottom of the 5th on 3 2-out runs. Cajuns get one back in the top of the 6th. Bork fouls it back for strike 1, 1-1. Cowgirls now leading at 14-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning over Southern, just right down the road at Cowgirl Field. Or Cowgirl Diamond, I should say, Joe Miller Field. The 1-1 pitch. Break it's in there for strike 2. Cowgirls back in action this weekend. 3-game series at Baylor. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Bork held up on it. 2-2. Cowboys with 7 hits, 3 of those from the bottom 4 batters in the lineup. The 2-2 pitch, this one's chopped away. Out of play. Bork stays alive. Toit, the 2-2 delivery to Bork. That one's outside for ball 3. Three-two pitch to Bork. And he's going to trot down to first base with the walk after getting behind 1-2. Worked it full and then drew the walk.
Number 8, Cade Morris.
Brings up top of the order, Cade Morris, 1 for 3. An RBI single in the 3rd. Bork 6 for 7 stolen bases on the year. Toit delivers, swing and a miss by Morris, strike one. 5 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors by the Cajuns. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Cowboys. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tying run is at first. Bork with a leadoff walk. The 0-1 pitch, that one's outside for ball one. One and one pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. Ball in the dirt. Catcher keeps it in front of him. Bork unable to advance. Bork dancing around at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Cade Moore, swing and a miss for strike three for out number one in the inning. Brings up Gonzalez. He's 0 for 3. Reached on the air in the first, flied out to right field in the third, and popped up to second base in the fifth. Reed Bork is at first with a leadoff walk. Gonzalez looked to put down the bunt. Whiffs on it for strike one. Cowboys have put the leadoff batter on base in 4 of the 6 innings in the game. Now Gonzalez is going to walk down to third base coach Nick Zaleski and talk some strategy here. We're back here Friday night with the first of 3 games this weekend against Eastern Illinois, weather permitting. Forecast seems to be getting worse and worse by the day for Friday. First pitch scheduled for 6 o'clock, Saturday at 2 o'clock, Sunday at 1. Be the final non-conference weekend series for opening up league play next week at home against HBU. Here's the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Bork takes off on it. He's going to reach second on the wild pitch. Hey, Jared, he wasn't going. He wasn't going. That's a wild pitch. 1-1 to Gonzalez. Bork is the tying run at second. This one's low for ball two. Two and 1 to Gonzo. Runner at second, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. This one's lined into left field. It's going to fall in there for a base hit. Bork rounds third. He's going to score, and we are tied once again. Julian Gonzalez with a 1-out RBI single. Brings up Brad Burkell. Burkell is 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Scored a run. He has a stolen base. Gonzalez, a big stealing threat at first. Burkell, hard hit shot through the right side for the base hit. Gonzalez rounds second. He's heading to third. Burkell holds it first, and the Cowboys with runners on the corners.
Designated hitter, Cade Hunter.
Timeout for the Cajuns. A visit to the mound with Hunter coming to the plate. Back-to-back singles for the Cowboys. And we're going to have a pitching change. We're tied at 5. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Runners at the corners for the Pokes. We'll pause things right here. We'll pause the audio so we don't get tagged by YouTube with the music playing. Back here in just a minute on McNeese Sports YouTube. New pitcher for the Cajuns, Bo Bonds, 5'11", 200-pound sophomore right-handed pitcher out of Live Oak, Florida, Chipola Junior College. Bonds, 2-1 on the season, a 3.00 ERA, making his 8th appearance on the year. He does have 1 start under his belt. 15 innings pitched, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 6 hits. He's walked 7, and he has 20 strikeouts. He's only allowed 1 extra base hit on the year, that being a double, and opponents are hitting 125 against him. He'll see Cade Hunter as his first batter.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Cajuns, number 2, Bo Bonds.
Hunter steps up to the plate, the righty. Runners on the corners. Runner goes at first. Burkell, he's going to slide in there. Safe! The stolen base. Brad Burkell. His second stolen bag of the game. Now 8 for 8 on the season. Runners at second and third for the Cowboys. Base hit could score 2. The 0-1 pitch bounces in the dirt for ball 1. Five to 5 is our score. Hunter is 1 for 2 on the night. He has a single. He also walked and scored. That one's high for ball 2. Grounded out to shortstop in the 3rd inning. The 2-1 pitch pops this one back behind us, out of play for strike 2. Cajuns score 4 runs in the 1st inning. Cowboys got a run back in the 3rd, cut it to 4-1. tied things up with 3 2-out runs in the 5th to make it a 4-4 game. Cajuns with a run in the top of the 6th, and the Cowboys knotted it up here in the bottom, looking for another or more. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. 1 out, 2-2 count to Hunter. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's a big strikeout for the Cajuns.
Number 1, Peyton Harden.
Brings up Peyton Harden. He is 1 for 2. Reached all 3 times. Reached on the fielder's choice in the 2nd. Stole a bag. Singled in the 4th. Stole a bag. He walked in the 5th and ended up scoring. Swing and a miss for strike 1 to Harden. Harden slaps it through the left side. That's going to score 1. Burkell rounding 3rd, heading home. The play not in time. Burkell's going to score on an E7. He was being held up, but the left fielder booted the ball. Hey, Burkell scores on an E7. The Cowboys get 2. 1 RBI. It'll be a single, 1 RBI. Burkell scored. The left fielder kicked the ball, but 2 runs scored. The Cowboys with a 7-5 lead and another 3 spot here in the game. So I'll bring up Peyton Johnson. Pitch out, ball 1. Seven to 5, the Cowboys lead it. An RBI single by Peyton Harden, and then an error by Cajun left fielder Vayon allowed Burkell to score from 3rd. You have 7 runs? Okay. 2-0. To Johnson. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Throw back to first. Harden dives back in safely. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Runner at first for the Cowboys. McNeese leading at 7-5. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it for the Cowboys in the bottom of the 6th, but they get 3 more runs and take a 7-5 lead. We head to the 7th. Cowboys up 7-5.
Good job.
baseman Warner.
Christian Vega back on the mound for the Cowboys in the 7th inning. He'll face Warner Raconis to start things off. Number 9 hole hitter for the Cajuns, followed by top of the order Will Vayon and Kyle DeBarge. Raconis is 0 for 2. First pitch in there by Vega, called strike 1. Raconis was called out in the 2nd inning, batter interference, and then he hit into a 5-4-3 double play back in the 4th. 0-1 pitch by Vega, in there for strike 2. Vega gave up a leadoff triple in top of the 6th inning. An RBI ground out, and then got a strikeout and a ground out to end the inning. This one bounces to Thibodeau, ball 1. Final right down the road, the Cowgirls beat Southern 14-1 after the run rule is in play following the top of the 5th inning. One-two pitch, low for ball 2. Two and two, grounded to third, fielded out a play by Morse. Two-two pitch, low for ball 3. So Vega got ahead 0-2. Now Raconis has worked the count full, 3-2. The pitch, that one's high for ball 4. 4 straight balls thrown by Vega, and the Cajuns get the leadoff runner on.
Left fielder Will Vayon.
Will Vayon, he is 2 for 3. Couple of singles. Scored in the first. Fly out to center field. First pitch to Vayon is up for ball 1. Action in the Cowboys bullpen. Cowboys now with 10 hits in the ball game. Out hitting the Cajuns by 1. The 1-0 pitch. That one's high for ball 2. 6 straight balls thrown by Vega. Thibodeau goes out to try to settle Vega down. Two-0 pitch to Vayon. Top of the order for the Cajuns. There's a fastball in there for strike 1. Vega chunked that one in there nicely. Other scores in the conference, UIW leading Columbia 3-0. The 2-1 pitch, runner goes, hit and runs in play, and fouled into the Cowboys dugout for strike 2. Two and two to Vayon with a runner at first. No outs, top of the 7th. Racones takes the lead. Fouled back into the net is Vayon. Stays 2-2. Tulane leads Nichols 5-2. They're in the top of the 6th inning. Another 2-2 pitch by Vega. This one's singled up the middle for the base hit. Racona is going to hold it second. And the Cajuns have something going in the 7th with first 2 batters on base. Vayon now with 3 hits in the game.
The shortstop, Kyle DeBarge.
DeBarge will step to the plate with runners at first and second, no outs, and top of the 7th. DeBarge is 1 for 3, singled in the first, struck out looking in the second, and lined out to center field. And that's going to do it for Vega. We'll have a pitch and change for the Cowboys. We'll pause the audio here, or mute the audio, I should say, while the music plays. We'll come back with the new pitcher information. Cowboys leading at 7-5. 2 out with no outs in the top of the 7th. Runners on first and second for the Cajuns. New pitcher for the Cowboys, Brian Shadrick. Shadrick, right-handed pitcher, 6'3", 175-pound sophomore from Belton, Texas. Shadrick threw an inning last night. Allowed 1 run and 2 hits. On the season, Shadrick is 1-0, 4.26 ERA. First pitch in there, strike 1. Shadrick making his team-high 10th appearance tonight. Runners at first and second for the Cajuns. The 0-1 pitch just outside for ball 1. Racones led off with a walk, battled back from an 0-2 count and drew the walk. Then Vayon followed with a single. Runners on first and second. The 1-1 pitch just was lined into left field. Gonzalez didn't have to move much, just about 5 steps back, and pulls it in for the first out.
Center fielder, Tyler Robertson.
Brings up Robertson. Robertson is 0 for 3. He fouled out down third base side, right past the Cajun dugout. Struck out swinging and lined out to shortstop at Bork. Here's the first pitch. Change up in there for strike one. This one's popped up down the right side. Duhan coming in on it. Johnson going out on it. Neither one can catch up to it. It bounces out of play for strike two. The 0-2 pitch. Catches it inside corner for strike three. Got to kind of wait and see what the umpire does. He kind of hesitates a little bit. Shadrick with the changeup catches the inside corner. And Robertson goes down looking. His second time to go down in strikeouts tonight. Brings up Rockerford. Rockerford, he is 0 for 2. 3 flyouts. The first one, though, being a sac fly. All 3 of them to center field as an RBI. First pitch in there called strike one. Fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch from Shadrick. Another changeup, just misses for ball one. One, swing and a miss. Shadrick had him guessing on that one. Rockerford way ahead. 1-2 pitch. Shadrick looking to pitch the Cowboys out of this. The Cajuns put the first 2 batters on base. Here's the pitch. Grounded to second. Burkell with it. Over to first. And Shadrick gets the job done. We head to the stretch. The Cowboys leading it 7-5.
Miller Ballpark, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Starting off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Cowboys, it's the catcher, Skylar Thibodeau.
Skylar Thibodeau had the big 2-run single in the 5th inning. Had tied the game 4-4. He steps up to the plate here in the 7th. He's 2 for 3 in the game, 2 singles. Those coming in both the last two at-bats. This one fouled back. Toit still on the mound. I'm sorry, Bo Bonds back on the mound for the Cajuns. Umpire walks the ball back to Bonds on the mound instead of throwing it back to him. I don't know if the foul tip clipped the umpire, so he's just walking it off. He got hit earlier with a pitch that was bounced in the dirt. This one's fouled back for strike two. The 0-2 pitch. Thibodeau hold off. He sure did. First base umpire says did not go. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That was high and away for ball two. Thibodeau grounded out to third his first time up. In the fourth inning, he singled and then stole a base. In the fifth inning, single. Now he drives this one to right center. What a diving catch by the Cajun right fielder, Hood. I'm sorry you couldn't see that because of the camera angle we have. Our camera lens isn't wide enough. That was a beautiful diving grab by Hood in right field to rob Skylar Thibodeau of extra base hits. And now we're going to have another pitching change for the Cajuns with one out here in the bottom of the seventh inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Cajuns, Chipper Menard, left-handed pitcher, 6 foot, 180-pound sophomore out of New Iberia. He'll face Braden Duhan. Duhan, first pitch, in there for a ball. Menard, the sixth pitcher of the game for the Cajuns. The 1-0 pitch, fastball. This was drilled up the middle. Menard knocks it down and makes the play. Two outstanding defensive plays back-to-back for the Cajuns. First two batters of the inning.
Shortstop, Reed Bork.
Brings up Reed Bork. Bork started a rally in the 6th inning with a walk, and Cowboys ended up scoring 3 runs to take a 7-5 lead. Bork is 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. He also scored a run. There's the 1-0 pitch. That one's ball 2. This is fouled out of play for strike 1. Menard making his 7th appearance on the season, a 0-0 record, 13.50 ERA, 3 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 7 runs, 5 earned. Here's the 2-1 pitch, fouled back for strike 2. Menard has walked 4 and he struck out 5. Opponents are hitting .450 against him. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch to Bork. He went for it. Strike 3. Ball in the dirt. Catcher up with it. Over to first. For the K swinging 2-3. That'll do it for the Cowboys in the bottom of the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We played 7. McNeese leads it 7-5 as we head to the 8th.
McNeese Athletics would like to thank the following corporate sponsors: Lake Charles Toyota, Coca-Cola, Sitco, and Lake Charles Regional Airport.
Shadrick back on the mound for the Cowboys to start the 8th inning.
It's the right fielder, Heath Hood.
Heath Hood to start things off for the Cajuns at the plate. Shadrick's first pitch high and inside for ball 1. Hood is 2 for 3. He had a leadoff triple back in the 6th. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. We get to the 9th, still leading 7-5. I don't know if we'll see Cam Foster or not. He had an outing last night. Picked up his 5th save of the season. One pitch. That one hits him right in the meat of the back. So Hood leads off the inning, hit by a pitch. Brings up Kemple. Kemple is 1 for 3. He had inside the park home run in the 1st. And ground out the 1st and a ground out to short. Hood is 1 for 1 stolen bases. Here's a slap to the right side for a base hit. Duhan up with it. Makes the play back in to hold the runner at second. So for the second straight inning, the Cajuns have
Attention, please.
Runners at first and the first two batters on base, first and second. Jack Clark in to pinch hit for Lede. Clark making just his second appearance on the season. He is 0 for 4 on the year. $11 hits in the game for the Cajuns. First pitch to Clark. Fastball in there for strike one. Cajuns got the first two batters on base last inning. That's when Shadrick came in and sat down the next three. The 0-1 pitch. Change up in there for strike two. The 0-2 pitch, grounded to second. Burkell with it. To second for out number one, not in time to get a throw attempt over to first. So a good job to get the second runner to keep the tying run from reaching scoring position.
The catcher, Julian Brock.
Julian Brock is at the plate. He is 2 for 3 with a couple of singles.
Running at first base.
Pinch running at first base, C.J. Willis.
C.J.
Willis, a couple of stolen bases on the year. Grounder through the right side for the base hit. Run's going to score. And Brock with an RBI single. The Cajuns cut the lead to 7-6.
The third baseman, Warner Rincones.
So Hood scores. And Willis is now at second. Runners at first and second with one out. And we've got a timeout. PMAC pitching coach is going to come out and talk to Shadrick. There's one out in the top of the 8th inning. Warner Rincones at the plate when we return to action. Cowboys lead at 7-6. One out here in the top of the 8th. Cajuns with 12 hits in the game. Cowboys with 10. Back to action. Warner Rincones at the plate. He is 0 for 2. He walked his last time up. Was left stranded at second. First pitch by Shadrick outside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. This one's fouled back, out of play for strike one. The 1-1 pitch. Liner up the middle for the base hit. Harden comes up with it. Cut off by Bork. The run's going to score, and we are tied at 7.
The fielder will be on.
Top of the order, Will Vayon. That might be it for Shadrick. He's taking his time to get back on the mound. And that'll do it, as Justin Hill getting ready to make his way out of the bullpen. And that'll do it for Shadrick here in the top of the 8th inning, where the Cajuns have scored 2 runs with 1 out and have tied it up 7-7. Cameron Foster on the mound for the Cowboys coming out of the bullpen. Foster, 5 saves on the season, picked up his 5th one last night against Columbia.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cowboys, number 99.
Foster,
Foster.
a 1-0 record, a 0.60 ERA. He's thrown 15 innings, struck out 26 batters. Opponents are hitting just .043 against him. First pitch to Vayon, top of the order for a ball. Cajuns with runners at first and second with 1 out. They've scored 2 here in the top of the 8th to tie things up at 7. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for strike 1. Foster really had his slider going last night. To pick up his 5th save. One of just 12 pitchers in the NCAA Division I ranks with 5 or more saves. Timeout called by Vayon. Looked like he got something in his eye, trying to get it out. Must have been some of that dust coming off that fastball from Foster. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider catches him going for it for strike 2. And now another timeout. Vayon and the third base coach for the Cajuns. 1-2 to Vayon. Foster delivers. Another slider, swing and a miss for Vayon for strike 3. 2 outs.
Shortstop, Kyle DeBarge.
Foster now with 27 strikeouts. 15 1/3 innings pitched on the season. Brings up DeBarge. DeBarge is 1 for 4. Singled and scored in the first. First pitch. Slider is just deadly by Foster tonight. Swing and a miss. Struck out in the second. Lined out to center in the fifth. Lined out to left field in the seventh. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. The 0-2 pitch. This one's grounded off of Foster's leg. Johnson not able to get to it. It bounces to him. 1 run's in. 2 runs coming in. Here's the throw. Not in time. A 2-run infield single. I guess that's an infield triple. I mean, it bounced off of Foster and trickled down into right field. So an infield triple off of the leg of Foster.
The center fielder, Tyler Robertson.
Solid infield triple, huh? And a very, for the Cowboys, an unfortunate infield triple. There's a bunt. Foster with it. Over to first to end the inning. But the damage is done by the Cajuns here in the top of the 8th inning. They get 4 runs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Cowboys trailing it 9-7.
Will go to center field. Tyler Robertson will go to second base.
Changes for the Cajuns. Robertson moves us from center field to second base. Rockerford from first base to center field. And Willis will stay in to play first base. First batter of the inning for the Cowboys. Top of the order, Cade Morse. First pitch in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Bernard still on the mound for the Cajuns. Cajuns with 4 runs in the top of the 8th inning to go up 9-7. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3.
Left fielder Julian Gonzalez.
Cajun pitchers with 10 strikeouts in the game. Julian Gonzalez at the plate. First pitch high and inside for ball 1. Gonzalez singled his last time up and scored an RBI single. He's reached twice, reaching an error in the first inning. 1-0 pitch, ball 2. Flied out to right field and popped up to second base. He is 1 for 4. The 2-0 pitch, fastball in there for strike 1. Two 2-1 in there, strike 2. One out, bottom of the 8th, the 2-2 pitch. Gonzalez checked. They said he did not check his swing. He went around, strike 3.
The second baseman, Brad Burkett.
Gonzalez did not like the call. Look from here, he checked his swing. Brings up Brad Burkell. Burkell, 3 for 4. Singles in each of his last 3 at-bats. He scored 2 runs. He's got a couple of stolen bases as well. Foul tip back for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Burkell, swing and a miss for strike 2. Millard with the 0-2 delivery, high and away for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch breaks in there for strike 3. And that'll do it for the Cowboys in the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. All 3 batters strike out.
Be sure to find a counter of kicker and the shuttle at the main gate. The gate's your service. Thank you to
We go to the 9th. The Cowboys trailing it 9-7.
Baseball game.
We go to the 9th inning. New pitcher for the Cowboys, Zane Zepahar. Zepahar, left-handed pitcher, 5'10", 190-pound junior from St. Amant. Zepahar making his 4th appearance on the year. The 0-0 record. He's got a 10.12 ERA. He's thrown 2 2/3 innings on the season.
Leading off the top of the 9th inning for the Cajuns, the center fielder, Carson Rockefort.
Carson Rockefort will lead things off for the Cajuns. Rockefort is 0 for 3. He has a sac fly. He had that in the first inning for an RBI. First pitch by Zeppaharz in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Breaks in there, ball 1. One and one to Rockefort. Leadoff batter here in the 9th. In the dirt for ball 2. Unfortunate situation for the Cowboys in the top of the 8th with a hard hit liner right off of Foster's leg. The 2-1 pitch, that one's low for ball 3. With the score tied 7-7 and runners at first and second, ball bounced off his leg, over by first base. Johnson could not catch up to it. It trickled down into right field. Here's a hard hit ball down the first base line. In there for a base hit. Rockefort's going to round first. He's heading to second. He's rounding second and heading to third, and Rockefort's going to be in there with a stand-up triple.
Right fielder, Pete Hood.
So we've seen just about everything here tonight. We've seen an inside the park home run. Last inning we saw an infield triple that was the liner that hit off of Foster's leg. We're having a pitching change for the Cowboys. So we've seen an inside the park home run, an infield triple. We've had an outstanding defensive play by Julian Gonzalez in left field. Just all kind of plays here tonight. We'll take a mute for the audio and come back with the new pitcher information for the Cowboys. Just a minute. New pitcher for the Cowboys, right-handed pitcher Davis Burgin. Burgin, 6'1", 215-pound junior out of Trustville, Alabama. Burgin making his 5th appearance on the season. Got an 0-1 record, a 6.75 ERA. He's allowed 3 runs, 2 earned. The crazy thing about his stat line, he has not allowed a hit, but he's walked 5 batters.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cowboys, number 49, Davis Burgin.
So Burgin Ragin becomes the 8th pitcher of the game for the Cowboys. He'll face Heath Hood. First pitch outside, ball 1. Runner at third for the Cajuns. No outs here in the top of the 9th inning. ULL leading it 9-7. 1-0 pitch, low and away for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Here's a liner into right field for the base hit. It's going to score the run. And the Cajuns lead it 10-7. 16 hits in the game now for the Raging Cajuns.
Designated hitter.
Kemple at the plate. Kemple is 2 for 4. He had inside the park home run in the first and singled in the 8th. Pitch by Bergen is inside for ball 1. Hood now 3 for 4 in the game. Couple of singles and a triple, also hit by a pitch. He scored 3 times. One 0 pitch, square around the bunt. Inside for ball 2. These two teams will play again back on later on April the 13th in Lafayette. Throw over to first. Hood dives back in safely. Ten runs, 16 hits, 3 errors for the Cajuns. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Cowboys. Hood with a big lead at first, all the way on the green. He takes off, swing and a miss. Throw is high, and Hood's in there with the stolen base. Kemple swung and missed at that pitch, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, bunt down the first base line, goes foul. 2-2. Cajuns with 5 batters, multiple hits on the night. 3 batters have 3 hits each. Here's a 2-2 pitch. This was fouled out of play on the right side. The 2-2 pitch, foul back. 2-2 again. Swing and a miss for strike 3. First out of the inning.
The first baseman, C.J. Willis.
Brings up Willis, making his first plate appearance of the night. Willis hitting 179. Has 3 RBIs. This one grounded through the left side. Bork able to cut it off before getting in the left field. But Willis with the base hit, infield single, and making his way to third will be Hood.
The catcher, Julian Brock.
What? Use what? Yeah. Here's a liner right to Burkell at first. Back to first base. Burkell at second, back to first for the double up and the out. The double play ends the inning, but the Cajuns get another run across and lead at 10-1 as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Cowboys need a rally. New pitcher for the Ragin Cajun, number 15, Jacob Schultz, the closer. 6'2", 195-pound senior out of Oklahoma City. Schultz making his 9th appearance. He's 1-0 on the season with 2 saves, 1.38 ERA. He's thrown 13 innings, struck out 18 batters, 3 walks. 10 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Opponents hitting .222 against him. First pitch, swinging, is Hunter, but a nice play by the shortstop to get the out for the first of the inning.
The center fielder, Peyton Hardin.
Brings up Hardin. Hardin is 2 for 3. A couple of singles. He walked. A couple of stolen bases. And he scored a run. He's been on all 4 times. He reached the first time on the fielder's choice. Pitch up for ball 1. The 0-1 pitch, or 1-0 pitch, I should say. Ball 2. Two-0 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. 2-1. Fastball in there for strike 2. Two. Counts full, 3-2. One out here in the bottom of the ninth. Cowboys trailing it 10-7. 1,466 attendance here tonight. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings up Peyton Johnson. Johnson, he's 2 for 3. He's reached all 4 times tonight. Reaching on fielder's choice his first time up. Then he singled, he walked and scored and singled. First pitch fouls this one out. Play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, fastball, strike 2. Oh, 2 to Johnson, 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Cowboys trailing at 10-7. The pitch. This one slapped to right field, going way back on it. Over the wall and out of here. Peyton Johnson refuses to let the Cowboys die here in the ninth.
With a Taco Bell home run blast.
Johnson's 3rd home run of the year.
Johnson.
And the Cowboys stay alive. Ten to 8 is the score. Skylar Thibodeau steps to the plate. Thibodeau with 2 hits tonight, 2 RBIs. Let's see if we can keep it going. First pitch, fastball inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1. One. That one's in the dirt and outside for ball 2. Two and 1 to Thibodeau. The pitch. That one's high and inside for ball 3. Schultz threatening to let the tying run get to the plate. Here's the 3-1. The dribbler down third base line is fair. Thibodeau is not able to beat it out. Nice play by the Cajuns third baseman, Racones. The one hopper to first base for the out. And that's the ball game. Cajuns win it 10 to 8. Get 10 runs, 17 hits, 3 errors. The Cowboys with 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors.
Cowboys return home Friday night, first of 3 against Eastern Illinois.
Cowboys will be back home this weekend, beginning Friday night at 6 o'clock. They start a 3-game series against Eastern Illinois Saturday at 2 o'clock and Sunday at 1. Once again, the final score here. The Ragin' Cajuns win it by a score of 10 to 8. A very exciting offensive ball game here tonight at the Joe. Thank everybody for tuning in on McNeese Sports YouTube. Weather permitting, we will have all 3 games here this weekend against Eastern Illinois. So until then, folks, have a good night and go Pokes.